You're standing next to a lever, and down one track, 5 people are tied down, unable to move. Down the other track, there's just one person completely alone with no idea what's coming. You have 5 seconds to decide, and whatever you choose, someone doesn't walk away. Almost nobody agrees on the right answer, and that disagreement exposes something broken inside your own brain. This scenario is called the trolley problem, and philosophers have argued over it for decades. Philosopher Philippa Foot invented it back in 1967, and it's been reshaping ethics ever since. Here's the setup again, slower this time, so you can really feel the weight of it. A runaway trolley is speeding toward 5 workers, and none of them know it's coming. You're standing at a switch, close enough to change everything with one small motion. Pull the lever, and the trolley turns onto a side track instead of the main one. But someone is standing on that side track too, completely unaware, just like the others. Pull it, and you save 5 lives, but you also actively choose to end one. Do nothing, and 5 people die, but your hands never touch the lever at all. Take a second, right now, and really decide before you keep watching. Most people answer instantly. Pull the lever, save the 5. It feels obvious. 5 lives outweigh 1 life. That's basic math, and the math seems easy. But philosophers weren't satisfied. They built a second version of the exact same puzzle. This time, you're standing on a bridge high above that same runaway track. Next to you is a large stranger, big enough to stop the trolley completely. There's no lever this time. Your only option is to physically push him off. One push, one death, and the trolley stops before it ever reaches the 5. Same math as before, exact same numbers, 5 lives traded for 1 single life. But now something changes completely, and almost everyone instantly refuses to push him. People who happily pulled the lever suddenly won't push a stranger with their hands. Same outcome, same number of lives saved, but a completely different answer from everyone. Why does the math stay identical while your entire decision flips upside down? Take a moment and notice your own gut reaction to both of these versions. One of them probably felt easy. The other probably felt deeply, physically wrong. That gap between 2 identical outcomes is exactly what this video is really about. It's not a coincidence, and it's not irrational. Something specific is happening in your mind. Most people can't explain why the 2 scenarios feel so different, even though they try. So let's find the actual reason, because it changes how you'll see this puzzle forever. Here's what almost everyone gets wrong about this entire puzzle from the very beginning. They think it's a math problem, 5 versus 1, and the bigger number simply wins. That was never actually the real question hiding underneath this whole thought experiment. The real question isn't about numbers at all. It's about what your hands are doing. In a lever version, you redirect a danger that already existed before you arrived. The trolley was already going to kill someone, no matter what choice you made. In the bridge version, you create a brand new danger using your own 2 hands. You use a person's body as the physical tool that stops the trolley completely. That's the reframe that IT was never about counting lives in the first place. It's about whether a person becomes a tool or an unfortunate side effect of your choice. Philosophers actually have a name for this exact distinction, and it's centuries old. It's called the doctrine of double effect. And here's the simplest way to picture it. A fire engine needs to reach a burning building fast, but the shortest route runs through a crowd. So the driver takes a longer road instead, and thankfully, nobody in the crowd gets hurt. Now, imagine the driver plows straight through the crowd instead, because it's faster overall. Same emergency, same urgency, but a completely different act and a completely different verdict. One accepts harm as an unfortunate side effect. The other treats people as removable obstacles. Your brain seems to sense that difference instinctively, long before you can explain it in words. Neuroscientist Joshua Green actually tested this, scanning brains while people solved both trolley versions. The lever version lit up regions linked to calculation, logic, and careful step-by-step reasoning. The bridge version activated completely different regions. The ones tied to emotion and personal harm. 2 separate systems were fighting for control of the exact same single decision. That's why the trolley problem still works, more than 50 years after it was invented. It was never really testing your math skills, even though it looks that way at first. It's exposing a permanent conflict wired directly into how you make every moral decision. A cold, calculating part of your brain and a warm, protective part, judging the exact same fact that, which one would you actually choose? The lever or the bridge? Be honest. Tell me in the comments. And if puzzles like this mess with your head, subscribe now.